Good morning, thriving warriors. Today is Wednesday, the 12th of April, 2023. The temperature outside is going to be 63 degrees. And let's see, 60, and the high is going to be 85. 60 to 85. Unfortunately, with this, I don't get to see what the temperature was at midnight. But here we go. So today is Wednesday. That means at 6:30 we have our Bible study with Dennis. Good morning, Jeff. How are you feeling today? You feeling any better? I hope. I will be coming down this morning, leaving right after dropping Charlene off at her class. I will be heading to Las Vegas to deliver some stuff to Matt, see how EJ's doing, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, there we are. Good morning. And onward and upward. Good morning, Diana. So here we are, Career Services, Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help you a little bit. Okay, our goal is to help you on your journey to Successlandia. We do it through a series of, let's say, markers, buoys, things, if it were on land, they would be breadcrumbs that are easy to pick up and easy to follow. This is the first one, this podcast. However, down below in the description, please subscribe, click the bell, thumbs up, share. You know the thing. Down below is the real guts of it, where we have links to important stuff like our online course. I had somebody new sign up yesterday. The Zoom call at 6:30 for a Bible study. Jordan Peterson, Daily Stoic, Jack Rowland, Baraka Church, David Goggins, TED Talks. Today is Simon Sinek. Let's see what else. Services we provide: housing, clothing, food, hygiene, transportation, skills training, foundational employment, and there's more, career planning. Plus we have some new exciting stuff happening. I have a 12:30 call with a company that's interested in doing some very cool things. So without any further ado, let's get going. Pull on our seatbelt tightly, get ready to go. Have our coffee. I'm doing something a little bit different today. This is water. I watched a Professor Huberman video about early morning routines, and the thing is caffeine, not for the first 60 minutes. Get the adenosine out of your system, sunlight, exercise, etc., etc. So trying that for a few days. Next, pen, paper. We need to write this stuff down, because if we don't, we will not remember it. One of the things of our boat that we have to build to cross the land. Charlene is in the kitchen, and the annoying, nagging alarm is going off. Sorry, people. There's Charlene. Hello, Charlene. Wave. Okay, there we go. Back. Boom. Okay, so one of the things on the boat we're going to build is the steering mechanism, the mental part. That's our ability to learn, to remember, and to communicate. So if we're sailing a boat, do we need to be able to learn how to sail, learn how to navigate? Do we need to be able to remember what we learned? Yes. And we have to be able to communicate that to our crewmates. So pen, paper, ready to go. Next thing, our theme of today. You want to get from point A to point B. You want to get along your journey to Successlandia. I have one word for you. Neurotransmitters. Yes, that's kind of a tie-in from the Huberman video. If you understand how neurotransmitters work, you can answer the two fundamental questions of who am I and why do I behave as I do. Neurotransmitters. Next, our attitude or gratitude. I'm so happy and grateful now that. Boom. What am I so happy? And then ask yourself the question, what am I so happy and grateful for now? Well, I guess the first thing that comes to my mind for me today is how much stuff I have. Now, it would be easy to take the position of, oh, I've got this. I've got to really hustle to get the Zoom call going. Not clear what's happening with EJ. We think he lost his Chromebook. I think he said that, but he asked about today's video. So who knows if he's going to be setting it up. He hasn't communicated with me whether he's going to do his part, which is the Zoom call, or just communicating to me that I need to do it. So I have to be prepared to do it. So I have that. Then I have to dash out of here before 6:30 to get on the road to pick up Charlene, to take her to her thing, only to then dash down to Las Vegas to get there to deliver some of the stuff for Matt and EJ at the apartment, their clothing stuff that's left over. Then I have to dash back for a 12:30 Zoom meeting with a company that could provide huge benefits to our people, more work for me, but huge benefits to our people, making other people's lives way better. I have to get back for that. And then I have a 5:30 meeting tonight, plus who knows what in between. Talking to Father Max for sure, or hopefully. Okay, so that's it. So I'm happy and grateful for that, because there are so many people who wake up in the morning and they don't really have a plan or anything to do. So long-winded, that's that. Next, TED Talk, Simon Sinek, talking about how to tell a compelling story. So first day, how do we get people on our boat? How do we get crew members? Because we can't get to Successlandia without a crew. How do we get crew members? Well, David Logan, USC, starts off by saying, join a tribe, nudge it forward. Join a tribe, so it's like-minded people, people like you, people like me, whatever tribe we're in, and nudge it forward. Have a better idea. Yesterday, Seth Godin, how to nudge people forward. 4-step formula. The key is tell a compelling story. Today, Simon Sinek, the question is, well, how do I tell a compelling story? That's Simon Sinek today. And the answer is, you have to focus on why we need to change the status quo, why we need to nudge forward, why we need to do that. Not how we're going to do it, not what we're going to do, why we're going to do it. And then you ask, who's coming with me? The Jerry Maguire question. Who's coming with me? And you ignore the naysayers, but who's coming with me? And those are the people you take with you on your boat. And then you figure out the how and the what, how you're going to get there, what you're going to do, etc. So very important one today, Simon Sinek, really, really important. This is one of the top 5 TED Talks of all time. Well, yeah, one of the top 5 TED Talks of all time. Cool. All right, we're not going to do Seth Godin because time is racing, but we will do our fable. The fable. So we're way down here now to page 61, page The Lion, the Fox and the Lion. A very young fox who had never before seen a lion happened to meet one in the forest. A single look was enough to send the fox off at a top speed for the nearest hiding place. Okay, that was a single look from the lion. The second time the fox saw the lion, he stopped behind a tree to look at him a moment before slinking away. But the third time the fox went boldly up to the lion and, without turning a hair, said, "Well there, oh, hello there, old top." That's the end. The moral of the story is familiarity breeds contempt. In other words, because the fox had seen the lion a few times, thought he knew the lion and felt he could therefore, "Hello, Charlene, I see you in the kitchen." He thought he could just walk up to it and act like they're pals. Familiarity breeds contempt. Contempt on the part of the lion, perhaps. And the second moral is acquaintance with evil blinds us to its dangers. Again, implying the lion was evil. Since we see the lion is evil, you don't notice that. Oops, bonk, now you're dead and eaten. Okay, so that's Aesop's moral of the story in the moral. Here's what I say to you is the fox broke two laws of power, the third law and the fourth law, and didn't apply the elegant equation. The third law of power is taken, it's not given. If you're going to kill the king. Another corollary subset, don't get in a shootout with the boss. Okay. When you act like you're equal to the lion by addressing it as old top, that's kind of like getting in a shootout with the boss. You have to expect that now the boss is going to do what he does, and lions eat other animals. The fourth law of power, the strong do what they can, the weak suffer what they must. Fairness only occurs between equals. The fox should have seen the lion is very dangerous. I need to stay out of its way because it will eat me. It will kill me and eat me. Rather, the fox should have applied the elegant equation, which is bond, add value, and ask. He could have said, golly gee, I've never met a real lion before. Now I see why you're the king of beasts. Something like that, bonding. Okay, bonding, seeing the world the same way, getting them to like you. And then perhaps I can help you some way, like maybe chasing prey towards you to make it easier for you to eat. I'll chase them towards you so you don't have to go so far. And then maybe you can leave me a few scraps. Add value and make it easier for you to get food because I will chase them towards you. And the ask is, can I have some of the scraps? And at that point, the lion may have said, yeah, we can do business together. But the fox always needs to stay out of the distance of the lion. Needs to not become familiar because he will be eaten. All right, just like the scorpion and the frog. All righty then, next, our prayer. This is by Adrian Porter, Jesuit. We thank you, God our Father, for the shelter and for our homes, for the love and companionship of our family and friends, for our health and our many gifts and abilities, and for all the blessings which we take for granted. Hear our prayer for all who are less fortunate than we are, and bless those who work to help them. For Jesus Christ's sake, amen. Okay, cool. There we go. All right. Jeff, a little bit. All righty then. Okay, so we did our fable, our prayer. Next, on to the table. It's 1422 in. It is 611. Okay, so imagine you are trying to get from where you are to Successlandia. There's the ocean between you and it. You have a journey to cross the ocean to get to Successlandia. And to do that, you need to build a boat. And on the boat, you need sails, you need a rudder, you need below deck, where you can store things, provisions, food, etc. for the journey. You have a cargo hold to put your treasure, a place that's warm and dry to sleep to protect you from the elements. And then you have the whole of the ship. Those match with our program here, our 4-part 4 focus program, where it's physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Where the sails are the physical, the rudder is the mental, the below deck is the emotional, and the hull is the spiritual. And of course, the hull is the most important part, because if it leaks or cracks, if water gets in, bad things happen. All of the safety, the ability to move forward, everything is hampered. So that's the spiritual foundation. And for us, it is the belief that Jesus is the Messiah. And that's a good thing to have. Diana, if you're still there, you're up. What is the next breadcrumb? The second to last breadcrumb of the day is righto. Navy SEAL Maxim, yesterday was the only easy day. You want to get from point A to point B, just act such that yesterday was the only easy day. Push yourself just a little bit harder, do just a little bit more, etc. Help other people. And when does the journey end? Last breadcrumb. When does the journey end? When does the journey end? I don't see Charlene in the kitchen anymore. When does the journey end? The journey ends when we stop breathing. Right. Okay? When God is through with us. And I mean that in a positive way, not like, oh, I'm discarding you. Nope. When our mission is done. Disclaimer, you can't buy your way, work your way into heaven. It is a gift, grace, and grace alone. Okay, thank you, Diana, and cut 1648 in. We're getting ready for the Zoom call. The link is down below. If you need it again, please send me a text. We will send you the link. All right, and cut, and cut.